Okay, let's take a look at what the students will do when they are using Adapted Mind. This is the screen that they will see when they first log in with their username and password to their account. They will have this button right here that says do your pretest. The very first thing Adapted Mind will give them is a 20-question pretest to assess their mastery of content and make sure that they're getting targeted practice. So we're going to click this button. And right here we have the option to start the pretest. So we have a series of problems. It tells me right here that I have 20 problems remaining. We're going to put in our answers and click the check button. It is not going to tell us if the answers are correct or incorrect because it's a pre-assessment. Now later on, when the student is working problems, it will give them that instant feedback. Okay, so we have 1 plus 10 equals 10 plus. We're going to type in our answer, and then we're going to click check, and then it's going to take us to the next problem. So I'm going to put this on pause and complete this pretest so we can take a look at what the student will do next. Okay, so we have completed the student's pretest, and right down here, this is the screen that the student will see when they finish the pretest. It says that they got 50 bonus points, which they can take a look at in the point store. They got a prize, and they can collect those, and we'll take a look at those a little bit later. Here's the number of questions they got correct, and it's showing that this student has mastered 0% of second grade math, so we have some work to do. Now we have 3 buttons here: practice more, visit the point store, or see detailed results. This practice more button is going to take them straight into their targeted homework, which will start working them through all the skills they need to learn in the second grade math curriculum. The point store is where they can see their rewards. And we can get to both of these places by other routes. So we're going to go to this button down here, see detailed results. I've contacted Adapted Mind because I couldn't find any place for the teacher to see the pretest results from the students. And their response to me is that that pretest score is just for the program's benefit to make sure that the student gets the correct homework practice, that there is no teacher report of the student's pretest assessment. So the only way that you're going to see how your students did on that pretest is by taking a look at this score when it's on their screen as soon as they finish the pretest, or by going to this view detailed results. So we click on that, and we can see that this particular student, as I did the sample testing, they didn't answer enough questions correct on any one topic to get anything showing mastery. So that's why it says 0%. But if they did, let's say they got every single money question right, they may have some information here showing the percent mastery that they have on that particular topic. Okay? Now you're going to be able to see this screen from when the students do their practice work. You're going to be able to see information like this as they progress along as well. Okay, so now the student can click on practice. If you didn't want the student to go take a look at this report, they could just click on the practice button from the previous screen. So we're going to click on practice here, and this is where the student's going to go most of the time when they log in to Adapted Mind. They'll have this button as soon as they log in that says do your math work. And it tells you right here, daily problems automatically chooses skills specific for you based on your strengths and weaknesses. The better you do, the faster you advance. So it's going to keep giving them practice work to do based on the skills that they need to master. And if they haven't mastered anything, it's going to start them at the beginning of second grade curriculum and work them through. But as soon as it shows mastery of a topic, it will stop giving them problems on that particular skill. So if I click here to do your math work, we start seeing the problems. Here is where they can type in their answers and click check, and this time it is going to give them feedback. Up here, they're going to be earning points. They're trying to get to 100, and every time they reach 100, then that shows the mastery of that particular skill that they're working on. Here it shows how many problems they've completed and how many badges they've earned. Down here are the badges, and these are just little incentives that they can earn as they go along. Kind of provides the student with some encouragement and reward. Up here at the top we have a few buttons as well. There's a video lesson that goes with each particular topic and customized worksheets. So how many 10s do you get by adding 4 10s and 5 10s? So I can put 9 and 90 and check. And right off, we just got a badge unlocked. Your first problem right. So it's giving them some incentive right from the beginning. Obviously, they're not going to get a badge after every single problem that they get correct, but we can click continue here. Student has earned 17 points out of 100 for mastering this skill. Here's how many they've gotten correct in a row, and you can kind of see how that's progressing there. So what is 20 plus 5? Let's just go ahead and do a couple more problems just to show you. Okay, so I went on and continued to answer very similar problems where I was adding numbers together, adding tens specifically, and this kept counting up until I got to 100. So now it says lesson mastered. I think I maybe did 5, and I got all 5 of them correct. So now it says adding tens is now a strength. It's giving me a prize for that, and now I can continue. So we're going to start a new topic here, and it tells the student rewriting addition plus 10 is the new topic that they're going to get, and they're going to click start, and they're going to get these problems. Once again, we're going to be taking this number up to 100 to show mastery of this particular topic. I'm not sure that 5 is always the number of problems they have to get right. I think it depends on their topic that they're doing, and also if they miss any along the way, they will not be earning those points. So let's purposely put in a wrong answer here so you can see what happens. Okay, so it says, sorry, that's incorrect, and it tells what the right answer is. There is a video available to help the student understand this topic better, and there's an explanation for them over here to help them understand what they did wrong. So let's click on this Watch a Blackboard video button. And right here is a video lesson on this exact skill that they're working on that sample problem. So they can watch this video, and then they can return to the practice, and they have their next question to answer. So that's what happens when a student has a problem incorrect. You can also go to those video lessons before they even begin. So if the student looks at the problem and says, I don't have a clue how to do this, they can click on this video lesson button up here and watch a video about how to do that before they even start answering questions. Another thing we can show you is worksheets. If the student is struggling with this particular skill, you can click on the worksheet button, and it will generate a worksheet on this specific skill for the student. Now, these are not clickable blanks. The student cannot type in their answer here, but you can get a print-friendly version of this that you could print for the students, and they could take home and complete that. If you go down here to the bottom, also you can see more worksheets on this lesson. You could go to the second worksheet. So you could do this, 10 days in a row if you needed to help that student work on that particular math skill. Okay, so from here we can click on Return to Practice. We also have this Practice tab up here. Either one of those will get us back to where the student can continue doing their math work once you've gone to one of these other areas. I want to show you the rest of these tabs up here as well. The video tabs, this is just another place to get to the videos that are available for the students to use as lessons. You can see that there's a 1 right there because 1 has already been recommended based on the skill that they are working on. So here's videos on counting, number sense. We have all these different videos available. The student can click on here. This is their Fun tab, and here they can see the badge that they've earned, the total number, and then they can see what's available. You can put your mouse over it to see what you need to do to unlock that badge. The progress, students can go here to see how they're doing their progress. Teachers, I'll show you how to get to this screen for each of your students from your account as well. But on the student's account, if they click on progress, you can see here that they have started working on this skill, but they've only just begun. They've had one problem assigned to them. The student has not completed that problem yet. You can also see right here that the student has mastered 2% of the second grade curriculum. And you also have work here for online practice and worksheets. You've got shortcuts to those things for each individual skill that's part of the second grade curriculum. You can also change the grade level here for the student if you want to move them to another area. If we click on recent lessons, we can see what that student has just done. So adding tens is the one I did earlier that we did complete mastery of. So it's showing that that's a strength now, 6 out of 6 problems and 100%. And then these are the ones that we're currently working on. And then if we go to subjects, the only thing that you're going to see here is the opportunity to take a look at reading, which is also available. We have not purchased that, and nor do we currently have any plans to purchase the reading portion of Adapted Mind. But teachers, I would really like to hear your feedback on that if that's something that you think we need to consider. Take a look at the next video to see things from the teacher side of how to use Adapted Mind and how to monitor what your students are doing.